Let me show you step by step what we're going to be looking for this week. For the first week of February, I haven't traded since last year. So we're going to be resuming trading this week, February. And the agenda for this video basically is we're going to, first of all, go over the market analysis for the week. Then we're going to look at a couple of things, look at a couple of pairs. And then thirdly, I'm going to show you my trading models and my trading strategy that we're going to be using after we've identified what we're looking for the week. So we're going to be going over these pairs. These are the pairs that I trade from USD, GBP USD, USD CAD, DAX, US oil, UK oil, NASDAQ, US 30, S&P, and GER 40. So these are the things that we're going to be looking at. These are the things that we're going to be analyzing. So we're going to start with USD here. So what exactly am I looking for on Euro USD for this week? So looking at Euro USD, we've been going up for about 2 weeks now. From 2 weeks ago, we went up, right? And we've been going up for more than 3 to 5 days, which if you know me, if you've been following me on my Telegram, on my YouTube, Telegram link is in the description below to join the community. You know that after 3 to 5 days, we usually look for the market to reverse, to retrace, right? For either a full reversal or a 50% retracement or correction, right? Which is what we see here from 2 weeks ago. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 days of going up from this bottom part here. And then after that, we had a reversal on, when is this? On Wednesday, right? Midweek reversal. So, looking at this, what level are we at now? We can see we've gone down. We went down here on Wednesday, and we haven't really gone down that much. So starting this week, my bias would be to the sell side. Some of you that use like market structure, break of structure and all that, you would say this is a break of structure here, right? Or maybe even here, but mostly this side. And my bias right now would be to the downside. So this week, I'm going to be looking for sells on Euro USD. Right now, this is Monday. You can see Monday, there's usually no much price action. So you can see prices basically just consolidating. What I would like to see is I would like to see this go up maybe tomorrow and then probably trickle down and continue down for the week, right? That would be a nice move. So that's basically what I'm going to be looking for on Euro USD. My bias is going to be to the sell side. We're going to be looking for sells. Even if it doesn't do this stuff here, if it just goes down and continues down, we'll still be looking for sells on Euro USD till the cycle is completed, right? Which they're most likely going to complete the cycle either on Wednesday or Thursday and then reverse back up for next week, right? GBP USD, kind of like the same thing on Euro USD also. We have this zone up here, which I marked out from the 4 hour charts. You can see this is the area here from last year, July last year. So they came back to that area to like go above the area a little bit. So you can, if you draw a line here, you can see they went above the area, give you this M formation reverse. So basically they came all the way up there to take out some liquidity and they entered back in after this huge aggressive move to the upside here. So what is my bias for this one? Since they took out liquidity on the higher time frame, going on the 1 hour charts here, they've been going up for more than 3 to 5 days. So the cycle is completed. They gave you an M formation here and they reversed here on Wednesday slash, sorry, on Thursday slash Friday. That's when they started the reversal. So just like on Euro USD, we're going to also be looking for sells on this one on GBP USD. Looks like they're giving an M formation here for sells, but this is Monday, so I don't really expect much price action today. If they could consolidate and end the day, then I'll expect like Tuesday to like continue this trend downwards. But my main bias for this is going to be sells. I'm going to be looking for sells throughout the week on GBP USD because currently here we are at level 1. Let's go to USD CAD. USD CAD is going to be the opposite of GU and EU. So this one has been going down for a while. For 2 weeks, has been going down more than 3 to 5 days. They formed the peak formation here, which is the lowest point of the downtrend, and then they reversed here on Friday. So this one is has a very nice price action. Price is consolidating here on Monday as usual. So I would like to see, just like on EURUSD, but the inverse, price should go down a bit and then continue back up, right? That might even give you like a head and shoulders. There's the shoulder, there's the head, and then probably the next shoulder here. All right, so that's going to be what I'm looking for. Price to go all the way down here and then continue up. So I'll be looking for buys. And even if it doesn't do that, if it just goes up like that, I'll still be looking for buys. Once it does a pullback, maybe on Tuesday, I will still look for buys. All right. So my bias is to the upside here on USD CAD. So here on GER 40 on DAX, we can see here that they formed the reversal points here, but they ended up coming back to this level. I believe they came all the way down here to take out some liquidity at this low. So you can see how they just went below it, came back up, went below it, came back up, and then this last one that they did went below all of the lows there, and they went back up, and now they are doing the reversal here today. So this is Monday, they're going back up. I would like this to close, maybe even go higher and just end somewhere around this area. As long as it ends the day bullish, though, as long as it ends the day bullish, then tomorrow I'll be looking for buys because if you look at this, they were going down for a while. And then this would be like the reversal. You can see a break of structure here. Right. And after taking our liquidity at this low, also we're going to be looking for buys here on DAX, the GR40. Also, you can also see the price action that showed here. You can see you have consolidation. They broke to the downside here, and then now they're going back up. There's W formation to take it back up. You might even say that they formed a wedge pattern here like this, and then it went back down. Right. So to me personally, this was just an induction, all right, to trap traders and take out liquidity at this low, and then they're gonna reverse it and go back up. So I'm gonna be looking for buys. By tomorrow, I'll be looking for buys on DAX. US oil. What are we seeing here? US oil, we can see that price has also been going up for a while, has been going up, and then Friday/Monday here, they did this reversal. I think it was on today that they did the reversal and came back all the way down. So after seeing something like this, my bias is going to be to the sell side. They broke all these highs here. All right, so this is the highest point probably for this year. So I'll be looking for sells on this one. Nothing's really going to happen today because they've already done. This is the entire move for today already. So there's nothing that's really going to happen on US oil today again. So it's going to be till tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be looking for like a pullback or a continuation to take this back down. US oil and UK oil have similar price action. This one, first of all, this one reversed on Friday, right? This one did its first reversal on Friday. So that's going to be our level one. Today is going to be our level two. So I'll still be looking for sales on this one on UK oil tomorrow. Let's go to indices. On Nasdaq, what do we have? We have our reversal at this highest point here after price was going up for a couple of days, 3 to 5 days, basically. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then you have your reversal back down, right? And then how many days have they been going down now? Let me measure this from here to here. That's about 200 and okay, 350. So I'll say they are currently at like, let me see. You have level one, you have level two. I see they're currently at like almost at level three, completing the cycle already. So this one, I'll wait till tomorrow to see where they end the day. If they end the day above here, then I'll still be looking. Basically, what I'm saying is if they end the day above this level, like they close above, like up here, I might do my reanalysis and look at what I'm looking for tomorrow, probably to continue it down. But if it ends below, if it goes back down. Maybe if it goes all the way back down here, then I'll be looking for a reversal. But if it goes back and closes up here, I might be looking for a continuation back down here on Nasdaq. If we go to US 30, let's see what we have here. Uh, different price actions. So you can see they were the reverse from this point here. This is the reversal point. So let's measure how many pips this is. Like 500. Okay, so this is going to be our level one, all right? Then they consolidated, and then we're at level two. So my bias on this one is going to be in two directions, actually. Looking at this, they're reversing from this low here, low of last week, low of this week here also, right? So a couple of lows at that point. And also we have this high here that they reverse from. So we have two reversal points. We have this low here, and then we have this high here, right? which suggests that price is basically in a large consolidating range, right? So whenever price is in a large consolidating range like that, I tend to trade in both directions. I can take buys and I can take sells because there's no clear trend. It can go up and it can go down. So in a situation like that, I take buys and sells. So if this ends the day above where it's at now, or maybe even above, or even at the middle here, I'll be looking for buys and sells here on US 30. Let's go S&P. Kind of like the same thing on Nasdaq. They broke above this high, stop under it, and then reversed. So you can see level one here, level two. This one, they're currently at level two. I might also be taking buys and sells on this one, depending on where the day ends here on Monday here. And then, okay, we've done DAX already. So that's my analysis on all these pairs. So now basically after the analysis, when you have your direction and everything, how do you enter the trade? All right. So I have three main methods, three main models of entering a trade. The first one, this is what it looks like. This is the first model. This is your typical AMD. This is like I'll call it a type one. So you have your pattern like this. And what we're doing is we're going to be looking for cells at um this second leg of the M or double top pattern there, right? The second model that I have is similar to the first one, but without the breakout. So that one, this one, you have the M formation forming at the top of the Asian range. So you have the first leg here and the second leg here, and then you sell at that point. And then the third model is one of my favorites. It's a type 3 model where you don't actually get an M or W formation. You just have like price consolidating inside this Asian range, and then all of a sudden, probably they have a breakout, comes back to retest. It's like a break and retest, basically. Comes to retest this middle of the Asian range, and then reverses from there, and then we're going to be taking sales from there. But um, that's just a quick summary of the model of the strategy. If you want to learn more on how the strategy works, first of all, make sure you're part of my training community. The link is going to be in the description below because I'm going to be sharing out um a couple of trade setups this month actually, for free inside the training community. The second thing that you should do is after joining the community, the link is also going to be in the description to learn the strategy on my playlist section, right? Go to my YouTube, check the playlist section. You're gonna see a couple of videos, like 4 or 5 videos there, where I break down each model, the type 1, type 2, and type 3 that you can learn there for free. So make sure to check it out, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments or hit me up on Telegram, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right, peace.